Hi, Sagittarius. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new. So, we are going to go ahead and do your reading here today. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we're going to see what is coming in for you in the month of July. What does Spirit want you to know right now? So, whatever the guidance is for you, whatever Spirit thinks you need to know. All right, so let's jump in here. So Spirit, please tune me into the energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anyone tuning into this reading, anyone who needs to hear these messages. What does Sagittarius need to know, and what can they expect in the month of July, and any other messages, please, Spirit, for whoever is tuning in here. So just take what fits with you. Just take what resonates. Not everything is going to resonate. I did reopen private readings if you are interested. The link is down below to book. All right, so Spirit, we ask for clear, concise messages, for guidance, for healing, for truth, for clarity, for the highest and greatest good for Sagittarius, please. Keep in mind also, sometimes energy can pick up on people around us. So, especially if you're closely attached to somebody, it could potentially pick up on their energy, but we'll just see what comes up. So, Spirit, please show us the messages for Sagittarius. Please show us, thank you, the messages for Sagittarius for July. Let's see. Please show us for Sagittarius for July. Wow, beautiful combination. Devil with Temperance, which is interesting because, well, Temperance is Sagittarius energy, but it's also healing. And for me, the way I see it is the devil can be very much things in excess. It can be codependencies, addictions, fears, worries, things that are very like keeping us chained, keeping us captive. And then the temperance is very opposite of that. It's this like angelic healing light. It's finding moderation, balance, tranquility, healing, working with, spirit, as well as how I personally see it, co-creating to create that healing. And you can see an angel here too, in the angel wings. So, this is a powerful time of healing, is the first thing I'm picking up on here. Somebody is healing from, again, some type of addiction or things that are in excess. We have Capricorn energy and Sagittarius with the Temperance here. Let's see. Tell me a little bit more for Sagittarius, please, Spirit, in July. Wow. Look at this. All major cards. The World, the Death in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands here. Judgment. Nine of Swords. So, okay, so let's get an oracle card to kind of go with this, because this could be a number of different things. I did see the Two of Cups, so this may be about some type of relationship here or connection. But we have a lot of powerful cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major cards. So I definitely see that this is going to be a very powerful time for you in terms of change, in terms of maybe endings of cycles and healing, and being able to reach some type of breakthrough in a very positive way, in a way where we're able to, again, come into healing, come into balance. Whatever's been off or whatever hasn't been working, it feels like we're trying to reconcile that and have, a feeling where we can sort of let go and just close that out. So let's see, Spirit, tell me a little bit more for Sagittarius, please. Tell us a little bit more for Sagittarius for July. We have, so clear message here. And like I said, it could be somebody else. If it's not you, it could be someone around you. But we have two cards, sober up, and we have shape up. Okay, so a sober life is a better life. Don't put a Band-Aid on the problem. Get rid of toxic habits, people, and thought patterns. Tackle one habit at a time. And then we have unhealthy habits are preventing you from obtaining your goals. Whether it's getting in shape or making healthier choices in life, it's time to clean it up. So that's a clear message here. And judgment seems like where somebody, it could be you, could be somebody else, is almost like reaching this kind of maybe like a spiritual awakening. I'm also picking up on here too, like finding source, finding God type of thing, and wanting to be a better person, wanting to level up, wanting to really close out whatever these toxic habits have been or toxic cycles. Some of you could be you know, you may be disconnecting yourself from someone who has been toxic to you, someone who's been draining you or making you feel unworthy or making, you know, contributing to that for you. I'm almost feeling like with this Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands, it may be a level up, you know, because the king is a master of the wand suit. The king is somebody who is a visionary, somebody who's a leader. And then I feel like it's almost like, because the queens for me are more internal as well. It's like an internal kind of energy where we act from within, and the kings are more outward in terms of taking that leadership kind of role and living externally, if that makes sense. So I think there could even be a feeling of leveling up here. And if this is you who struggled with addictions or bad habits, then this could be you becoming the king, becoming the leader, becoming you know, in charge of your life here. And that's because of a judgment call, some type of calling, some type of awakening, some type of final kind of conclusion here when it comes to what we need to do to become a better person and to shape up ultimately. We have, when your attention is split, you risk being losing it all. Nobody likes to feel like they're not important. Pay attention to what's in front of you. Let's see. So it could be with the Death card in reverse too. So this could go a number of different ways, but if you've been putting your attention to the wrong things, like let's just say you've been putting your attention into an unhealthy relationship that you know that is needing to end, or maybe an unhealthy habit that you have or addiction, Spirit is saying that your attention is being put back onto what's important with the King of Wands, being put back onto your priorities, and again, becoming kind of a better version of yourself. This could also be in a relationship, especially if you've dealt with somebody who has had addictions. There may be a healing of this relationship, a coming into, you know, this healing, mending, reconciliation type of thing, in which we're able again to kind of see what we need to get rid of in order to prioritize our relationship and what's important to us. And that could be with this King of Wands, Queen of Wands, about a connection for some people. Because with this Death card in reverse, it's like an inevitable kind of shift that's been needing to happen. Somebody has been needing to make this change, and it's finally happening with all these major cards. If it doesn't happen right away, it could be a little bit further down the line, or this could have already happened depending on the timeline. But that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. So there has been some type of back and forth, some type of juggling here. Let's see, Spirit, tell me a little bit more for Sagittarius, please, in July. Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so moving towards solid. The Knight of Pentacles is very much of a planner, somebody who's methodical, someone who's going to plan for their future. So it's like getting a steady handle on life, getting a steady handle on whatever this is. So if it's the fact that you have realized that you need to clean up your own life, then you're realizing that you are ready for that. You're ready to make action and plans for your future in a very mature, kind of serious tone. And this is also somebody who's not going to be diverting their attention. The Knight of Pentacles is very loyal and dedicated. So those are the two kind of groups I'm getting, depending. If it's your own life, this is what you're doing, and you are maybe wanting to kind of explore your, maybe even like your, what's the word for it? Like explore your creative side, explore the new part of you that is emerging. It's like the child within you, or the new version within you is coming out here to display to the world, yeah, just like have a new start. you know? So I guess, for example, it could be that you've gone through all of this and then you're kind of coming out of this as like a more pure version of yourself that's more innocent and just pure, I guess is the word for it. And then for others of you, this could be about a partnership. This could be about a relationship. And I see that there may be a connection that's being healed here, especially if there has been these addictions and things like that. Somebody could be potentially wanting to apologize or to reach out in a way that is after this change, after this ending. Because for some of you, this hasn't been, there's no closure just yet if this is about a relationship. So, and this person could be getting a more, more mature kind of stance on the partnership moving forward. So what else for Sagittarius for July? What else for Sagittarius spirit for July? We have Breaking Dawn. Yeah, so violet. Some of you, I'm hearing you may want to work with the violet flame. There's a lot of meditations on YouTube for that. You could also just imagine yourself connecting with purple energy, violet energy, which is really great for cleansing any karmic type of energy or karmic debt or just a dense energy in your field. So that's something coming up here. Violet flame is very significant and important here. We have look at that. Wisdom is light as a feather. So that's what I'm getting with the Page of Cups. For those of you who this is just you, your wisdom, your light, your soul kind of is becoming light as a feather in terms of the real you. It's almost like if you peel an onion and then the middle of the onion is untouched. You know, it's like a pure version of you that's beginning to surface because you've been able to do so much cleansing and so much healing. And so in July and moving forward, you will find that you feel more light, you feel more like yourself, or you feel maybe even more like a child. And it's very healing for you to feel that way and to feel that you can finally begin to let that go with the Judgment card here. So it's definitely a rebirth. And then for others of you, again, there could be a connection here too, but I feel like either way, you are going to be seeing clearly too. It's a very intuitive time with the owl here, very intuitive time for you to see exactly what, what the truth is around you. We have, you can achieve great things. Yeah, so you can achieve great things. I feel like you are being encouraged to know that, again, if it's something that you want to create, like a creative idea, you can do it. You can achieve great things. You are finally ready to sort of be sober in whatever way and to go for it. And Spirit's saying to be careful of, distracting yourself. And again, I think that's what you're healing. That's what you're reconciling here. But they just want to encourage you to know that you can achieve great things with the King of Wands. You can be a leader. You can do whatever it is you want to do, and it will work out. We also have change is natural, and yes, it can hurt. So yeah, I mean, there's been change here, and it may be painful and may be difficult depending on what this is or what you changed. Sometimes it can be very difficult to let go of what we have been holding on to, or what maybe even if it's difficult sometimes for people who have addictions. It's difficult for people who have been used to a certain lifestyle and then they feel they've held on to that for so long. They've used that as a crutch. And this is difficult to actually begin to integrate that change. And that's why the Death is in reverse here too, is because I want to confirm why it's in reverse, because we do have a lot of cards indicating that there's already going to be this ending or shift or change, but there may be potentially either a delay in this, or this is just difficult to do. So it's being delayed a little bit. We also have reconsider your alliances, make new connections. So especially if you were wrapped up in somebody's addictions or you were wrapped up in somebody's lifestyle, then Spirit's saying that, of course, reconsider who you consider a friend and who you're surrounding yourself with, because you need to be surrounded with the right people, especially if you want to go far, if you want to achieve things. So I think Spirit just wanting you to be aware of that, to make sure you're keeping good company around you. Let me see, Spirit, what else for Sagittarius? Why is the Death in reverse? Is there anything else about this? Another major, two major cards, the Hanged Man and the Emperor, which flew out sideways. Yeah, so that's what it is. If this is a masculine, just for one group of you, this is somebody who has been trying to resist change, even though they know they need to do it. And they've gone through this awakening. There's a lot of spiritual growth here, a lot of awakening, a lot of major life change here. And I feel like this person is kind of hanging on by a thread here. Like they're not entirely sure if they're ready, but it's here anyway. So it's kind of like Spirit's pushing it forward. And they want to, this could be somebody, if it is a masculine, who could be a father, somebody who is in a position of authority or responsibility here. If this is not about a person, this is just you taking on the role of the Emperor, somebody who can be in control of their life, somebody who can get themselves together, somebody who can overcome these energies that drag you down, whether it's fears or addictions, and really being able to be in control of your life. And you may be feeling like you're not quite sure how to implement that or how to do that, but it is going to happen here anyway. And so the Hanged Man could just be you seeing things in a different perspective and seeing that, yes, I do need to change, and it's okay if it's difficult, it's okay if it hurts, but I need to see this in a different perspective, and then taking control. So it's a very powerful time here. Let's see. Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? What else do we have for Sagittarius, please, for July? So you've got a lot of cards here. So we have self-love is truly the key to harmonious relationships and manifestation. Spend some quality time with yourself right now and work on truly loving and valuing all parts. Put you first. So yeah, self-love is all a part of this, obviously. You know, if you have to walk away from something, or if you have to really prioritize you, that's an act of self-love and self-respect and taking care of yourself. So I think that some of you may have to make a difficult decision to really put you first, especially if it's about a person or a situation around you. And that's difficult to do, but I think you are realizing that that's the best way to do it. I'm also picking up that in a relationship, both people need to be whole. Both people need to take care of themselves, obviously. And so somebody's seeing that now, that I'm sabotaging a relationship because I'm not changing, or I'm not putting myself first, or I'm engaging in unhealthy habits, which is also having effect on the partner. So it's both people wanting to focus on that. We also have here, your heart is wanting to step into a state of forgiveness. Okay, so you may be holding on to bitterness or trauma. Forgive and let go of the past. So forgiveness is key here too, with judgment. Again, it's like that onion here. It's like really opening the true heart with the Page of Cups, and that pure kind of childlike, innocent heart, and not clouding it with this debris and clouding it with pain and anger and trauma and codependency, addiction, all this stuff here. So I feel like this is going to be important as well, to forgive, and for two people, maybe if you're in a relationship, to forgive each other, to kind of let the past be the past and just start over. We also have the law of attraction here. So manifest your dreams by law of attraction. So write things down, make a vision board. Because I think that when your energy kind of shifts like this too, you are starting to attract more higher vibrational things. So you can really script that out or write that out, or whatever form of manifestation you use, and it will come in for you with the King of Wands. I feel like Spirit wants you to be a visionary, to really think big, to kind of look at the big picture, to expand. Okay, we have, you may be experiencing astral projection or out-of-body experiences. There may be a special message or timeline that you're gathering information about. So that could be for some of you too, since we have so many cards about a spiritual kind of shift and awakening here. There could even be a lot of spiritual wisdom that you're tapping into. Some of you could be having really crazy dreams, or just receiving information about things through your dreams. And this is just part of the healing process for you, because obviously when we go through an awakening, a lot of times it comes with many different symptoms and many different experiences and sensations. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Judgment card too. But be sure to protect your energy too, because we did have this Devil here, especially if you're very sensitive or empathic. And you're attached to somebody who is going through this addiction. You may want to do like a cord cutting ritual, because sometimes you can tap into other people's energy and it can really affect you. So there may be kind of a need for you to also cleanse your energy and make sure you're not clouding your own life and your own energy with somebody else's issues. So what else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? What else for Sagittarius? We have be assertive. What else, Spirit, for Sagittarius for July? Oh, this just flew out here. We have ask your angels. So talk to your angels. We have spiritual teacher. So your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So some of you, since we have all of this spiritual energy, you might actually be becoming a spiritual teacher, or you are just really elevating and raising your vibration. There's so much about that. So I highly feel some of you could be having psychic experiences and expanding your psychic abilities and all of that stuff here. And for some of you, if you do want to become a spiritual teacher and this is something you're working on, then Spirit's saying that to make sure that you're purifying your energy like we've seen in the reading, because if you really want to do that, it's really important to keep your energy crystal clear and away from this type of lower energy. So you may actually be stepping into your true purpose, your true path, as being a psychic or a healer or whatever it is, with the King of Wands, and you're leading other people. And this is what you're meant to do in this lifetime, for those of you who this is resonating for. But you need to make sure that your energy is balanced and that you're, in the right frame of mind to, let's see. So what else for Sagittarius here? We have forgiveness twice. What else for Sagittarius? For July, Spirit, is there anything else? We have emotional healing. So another card about forgiveness, as your heart heals from old emotional pain. So lots of emotional healing for you, lots of heart chakra healing, forgiving. So whoever this is about, I just feel like that's also what this is saying too. In order for you to become this teacher, leader, or just to achieve great things in general in your life, you need to let go of this old debt. Debt is paid off, okay? So you're letting go of a lot of old debt. And then we have the summer. So this right now, from where I'm reading from, is summer. So this summer is going to be very important for you. We have express your individuality. I think this summer is when you're going to kind of reach this like ending of all of this stuff and this cycle closure, and beginning to experience a lot of good energy coming into your life. So let's see, is there any final advice for Sagittarius? Spirit, is there any final advice for Sagittarius for July? Yeah, wow. Look at this. We have dreams, which says subconscious, lucid, prophecy. We have vivid, third eye, visions, and then we have dimensions, astral travel. Wow, so we already had that card come up here. So yeah, a lot of you, there's a very spiritual activation going on for you. So just take it easy, especially if you have a lot of symptoms or a lot of crazy dreams, or just your energy is, we can experience so many different things. It's really important to take care of you right now and take time to heal, take time to yourself, because this can really be overwhelming, especially if it's new to you. So yeah, but really pay close attention to your dreams. And if you are wanting to become a spiritual teacher, you're doing something with that, then I think your guides really want to connect with you. You're connecting with a lot of higher dimensional beings. You're really opening your third eye. Things are beginning to accelerate for you. So it's a very spiritual time for you. But that's what I'm getting. So I hope this reading could help. Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, evening. Take care, and lots of love.